good morning everyone. Let's take another topic from your chapter number 3, and that will be LPG and the impact of government policy changes on business and industry. Right. So before starting the different kind of impact which has occurred with the business enterprises due to the policy changing of government, let's study just a history about that. What was the need for changing the policy for the business enterprises and what basically LPG is and how it came. Right. So let's start with LPG. LPG is basically three important words you can able to say: liberalization, privatization and globalization. Right. Now liberalization, privatization, globalization play a very important role for changing and for the growth of the Indian industrial development. Right. Now, but what was the need for bringing LPG policy here, or you can say new industrial policy 1991, which include the areas of these three elements also? What happened before 1991? We should be knowing for that first. Right. So during the time of independence, right, what happened during that time? That our enterprises, the business enterprises which was there in the India, are not working properly. When I say not working properly means they are suffering from certain losses. What kind of losses they are suffering? So the business enterprises which are basically over there, they are not updated. It means they are using the old technology, right? And due to this, the productivity was not increased so well. During the time of 1991, or sorry, during the time of independence, there was lots of restriction which was there for the business enterprises, and due to which there are many business enterprises which are not able to start their business, or which they are not able to expand their business. Now, what kind of restriction it was? These are the restriction about licensing process. Licensing process basically say where the government was controlling that the business, whenever any kind of business will be started, they will be going through. There are most of the industry which they have to take license first before starting any enterprises. Right. So it become difficult for enterprise to start business because they need to go through with the licensing process. Right. Now, during the independence time, there are unequal distribution of wealth. So this was unequal distribution of wealth, right? So this was also one of the problem which we are suffering in that time, and the reason for this unequal distribution of wealth was that most of the industry which was set up, they are set up in the urban area. They are not set up in the rural area. So the wealth was not distributed equally between all the people of our country, and it was the distribution of wealth was unequally over there. Right. Now the next thing is, during the time of independence, the most of the people of our country are depending on agriculture work. Agricultural work. If you say near about 75% of the population of your country was depending on agriculture work. And the next thing was the people, near about 85% of people was living on the rural area or village area, you can say. Right? So we are facing a different kind of issues during the time of independence or at the time of independence. Now, it was decided by government that if we want to increase the industrial development in our country, by which we can able to increase the standard of living of our country, we need to make certain changes in our policies. The policies which are strict, the policy which are not changeable during independence time, they need to be changed according to the demand of country, right? So what happened after that? So we have declared a new industrial policy 1991 was declared for the purpose of improving and for the purpose of removing all those kind of things or all those kind of issues which are interrupting the development of our country. So a new economic policy was declared here, that was on 1991. Now in new industrial policy 1991, it contained the certain element, right, by which we have developed the industrial things. And what it was? It was liberalization It means you can say that 1991 new industrial policy contained the element of these three things. A, that was L, liberalization, P, privatization, and G, globalization. Now simply you can understand liberalization we can understand by liberal word, right? Privatization we can understand by private, and globalization we can understand by global. Now you need to make a comparison, or you need to make a seek equations between these three terms and these 5 points here. Now here we have discussed that during the time of independence there are a licensing system was going on, right? Licensing system basically means where the government was controlling the business enterprises. There is no freedom for the business enterprises that whenever they want they can start any kind of business. It is not like this, because the licensing quota system was there. In case any enterprise want to start any kind of business, they need to take first license from the government, and taking licensing was a bigger, longer, complicated process, and due to which the people does not want to invest into the industrial areas, right? So what happened? The government has decided to remove this licensing system, not completely, but to remove the licensing system from most of the industry and make it fixed for certain industry only, which are very important, where the government control should be there. So the first thing what government has done in the new industrial policy was liberalizations. It means the rules, regulations for business has been made simpler, so that anyone who have money, who want to invest money, can invest the money, because investment of money is the only way by which we can able to increase the standard of living of our country people, right? So what we have done here, we have made the rules, regulations simpler here. We have reduced the licensing system of business from till only 4. It means here earlier we have made most of the industry which we want to start, we require license for that. Now government has decided that there will be only 4 industry where licensing will be required, right? So what government has done here, the government has given freedom to the enterprises here by removing the licensing quota system here. So that liberalization you can understand, making the policy for conducting a business more simpler and removing the control from the government side can be called as liberalization. Now the second thing is here privatization. Now as I have told you, you have to understand the word private here. If we talk about during the time of independence, what was there? Most of the business enterprises was a public enterprises, public sector. Public sector means where either the 100% share belong to the government, it can be central government or state government, or the maximum 51%, minimum 51% share belong to the government, right? So that the kind of sector is known as your public sector. But what happened in this time when we have the public sector, the public sectors are people are not working properly, efficiently over there, and these sectors are not giving a proper amount of profit, for which reason they have been started. So what has been done here is that the sector of public sector which are not giving a proper amount of profit has been disinvested into private sector. It means जितने भी public sectors थे जो गवर्नमेंट के थ्रू रन कर रहे थे, या 100% उनके गवर्नमेंट के शेयर बिलोंग करते थे उनको, या फिर मिनिमम 51%, वो सारे पब्लिक सेक्टर जो कि प्रॉपरली वर्क नहीं कर रहे थे या लॉसेस में चल रहे थे, उनको क्या किया गया, उनको कन्वर्ट कर दिया गया प्राइवेट में, प्राइवेट सेक्टर्स में, यानी उन्हें प्राइवेट इंडस्ट्री में कन्वर्ट करके प्राइवेट पीपल्स को दे दिया गया. सो दिस वाज द सेकंड थिंग. सो व्हाट हैज बीन डन हियर, इसमें हुआ क्या, बेसिकली द कंपटीशन हैज बीन इंक्रीज. Earlier when we have less privatization, जब आपके पास में privatization का कोई शेड्यूल नहीं था, according to this, the public sector people have a tendency that whether the sector will get profit or loss, it will continue because it is government sector. Now when the tendency has been changed and we have made clear that if any public sector is there which is not running properly, right, which is not generating proper revenue, will be converted into private sector. So this is the second thing. जितने भी sick public sectors थे या जो proper revenue generate नहीं कर रहे थे, उनको क्या कर दिया गया, privatization में कर दिया गया, private बना दिया गया. Next था globalization. Now globalization basically means making the whole globe, whole country, bringing the whole country together, bringing the whole globe together. And how it is possible? It is possible when we will be giving freedom. फ्रीडम कैसे मिलेगी आपको? बाय रिमूविंग द टैक्सेशन सिस्टम, बाय रिमूविंग द कस्टम ड्यूटी सिस्टम एंड बाय इंकरेजिंग द फॉरेन इन्वेस्टमेंट, जो कि इसका सबसे बड़ा डिसएडवांटेज था दैट एफडीआई यहाँ पे नहीं हो रहा था, राइट? इट मीन्स फॉरेन इन्वेस्टमेंट को अलाउड नहीं किया जा रहा था, right? So what has been done here? The foreign investment has been increased here, which was done in 1991 policy. So this will be FI, foreign investment. Now according to this, it said that the people of the foreign country can also able to invest money into our country in according to the shares that can be 30%, 40%, 50%, or it can be the fully foreign investment of a country only. So here what we are trying to do, we are trying to bring the whole economy together in a one globe, right? So that is called as globalization. Now this was LPG policy, which was the main element of your new industrial policy. New industrial policy was announced on 1st July 1991. And the reason for announcing this new industrial policy was to removing out all those issues and all those problems which was occurring before. Now let's study about the impact of government policy changes. This was just a base, student. Now we will be coming to our main topic here. ये एक सिर्फ base था, अब आप अपना main topic देखेंगे यहाँ पे. Now the topic is impact of government policy changes in business enterprise. We are talking about India here, right? It means जो बिजनेस पॉलिसी चेंज हुई थी आप न्यू इंडस्ट्रियल पॉलिसी के आने के बाद में, जो एलपीजी के एलिमेंट्स लाए गए थे बिजनेस में, उसका बिजनेस इंटरप्राइजेस पे क्या इम्पैक्ट मिला, क्या इम्पैक्ट हुआ? सो दैट वी विल डिस्कस हियर टुडे. नाउ फर्स्ट वाज इंक्रीज कंपटीशन. Now increased competition. This was the first impact of government policy changes in business enterprises. Now what is increase in competition? Increased competition basically means when we have removed the licensing system, right? When we have removed the licensing system, we have allowed the foreign investment also, right? आपने foreign investment allowed कर दिया, आपने licensing system remove कर दी, आपने public sector जो कि सिक मोड में वर्क कर रहे थे, जो कि प्रॉपर अमाउंट में रेवेन्यू को जनरेट नहीं कर रहे थे, आपने उनको क्या कर दिया, प्राइवेट में सेक्टर में कन्वर्ट कर दिया. सो व्हाट इज बेसिकली हैपनिंग हियर, द कंपटीशन हैज बीन इंक्रीज फॉर द पीपल एंड फॉर द इंटरप्राइजेज दोज हु आर वर्किंग इनटू आवर कंट्री. यानी हमारे कंट्री में जो बिजनेस इंटरप्राइजेज थे उनके लिए जो गवर्नमेंट पॉलिसी चेंज हुई थी बिजनेस की, उसने कंपटीशन इंक्रीज कर दिया था. बिकॉज हे दे विल बी नॉट ओनली कॉम्पिटिटिंग विद देयर कंट्री इंटरप्राइजेस, वो अब अपनी ही कंट्री के बिजनेस इंटरप्राइजेस के साथ कॉम्पिटिट नहीं करेंगे, दे विल ऑल्सो बी कॉम्पिटिटिंग विद फॉरेन इन्वेस्टर बिकॉज वी हैव अलाउडेड देम, राइट? सो हियर व्हाट हैव हैपेंड, क्या हुआ यहाँ पे? Basically that because of the globalization process, because of the liberalization process, the people of the foreign country can come and invest money in our country, so which increase, जिसकी वजह से क्या हुआ था, जो आपके लोकल इंटरप्राइजेस थे, आपके होम कंट्री के इंटरप्राइजेस थे, उनके लिए कंपटीशन इंक्रीज हो गया. नाउ इफ दे वांट टू सर्वाइव इन द मार्केट, दे नीड टू प्रोवाइड अ गुड क्वालिटी ऑफ प्रोडक्ट विद इन अ रीजनेबल रेट्स टू द कंज्यूमर. तो पहला इम्पैक्ट क्या हुआ था बिजनेस इंटरप्राइजेस पे गवर्नमेंट की पॉलिसी चेंज करने का, कि कॉम्पिटिशन्स मार्केट में कैसे हो गए थे, इंक्रीज हो गए थे. बिकॉज नाउ दे ओनली नॉट नीड टू फेस द कॉम्पिटिशन फ्रॉम द लोकल पीपल और लोकल enterprises, they will have to face the competition from the foreign investor. So this was the first impact of changing the policy. Now next was your more demanding customer. Now this was the second impact of changing the government policy into the business enterprises, and more demanding customer basically say that customer in today have become more demanding because they are well informed, because they are well knowing that in the market for a particular product there are lots of competitors available, right? When we have foreign investor here, right, and when we talk about more demanding customer, this can directly link with this. Now before your globalization policy, LPG policy, the foreign people cannot come and invest money in our country. So the people or the customer of our country, they need to purchase the goods which have been produced within the country boundary only, by the country people only, right? So what we are trying to do, हमने customers को choice के लिए क्या कर दिया है, restrict कर दिया है, right? Now when we have allowed it foreign investment, globalization की वजह से जब आपने foreign investment allowed किया, now the customer know, they are well informed that the foreign investment have allowed it. Now there are many enterprises which are producing a similar kind of goods. So what is basically happening? Your customer will be now more demanding because he has a choice that if you are not giving, suppose if there are three enterprises A, B, C, right? If A is not getting a good quality, giving a good quality of good, B is giving good quality of good, but the prices are not reasonable, and C good is also, quality is also good, and the prices are also reasonable. So what will happen? The customer will have choice of going to C. So just because of the due impact of the policy, जो पॉलिसी का जो गवर्नमेंट की पॉलिसी चेंज हुई थी, जहाँ पे फॉरेन इन्वेस्टमेंट अलाउड कर दिया गया था, कस्टमर हमारा कैसा हो गया, मोर डिमांडिंग हो गया, and now he is purchasing goods not according to the producer choice, he is purchasing goods according to his own choice, wherever he feel that he is comfortable, right? So this is the second thing, or you can say second impact of government policy changes into business enterprises. Now let's see the third one. Third say rapidly changing business environment, business technology, you can say, sorry, rapidly changing business technology. Now what happened? Because of the government policy changes, there was increased competition, and just because of the increased competition, the firm need to develop a new method, the firm need to grow a new method to survive in the market, and this is possible by bringing new technology, by bringing new machinery, by bringing new different kind of product and services into the market. So what happened? Due to the changes of government policy, 1991 की जो government policy जो change हुई, उसकी वजह से क्या हो गया, बिजनेस में जो टेक्नोलॉजी यूज हो रही थी वो रैपिडली चेंजेस होने लगी. और क्यों रैपिडली चेंजेस हो गई? क्योंकि बिजनेस में कंपटीशन ज़्यादा हो गया था, एंड टू रिमूव the competition, to survive within the competition market or competitive market, every business enterprise need that he need to change the method of producing the good, he need to make the goods more attractive, he need to make use the recently updated technology so that the goods can be more qualified and the goods can be more attractive also. So here, due to the changes of government policy, there was a change, rapidly changes into the technology also, because every enterprise want to survive in the market, and this is only possible जब वो competitor को compete provide करा पाएगा या competition दे पाएगा. Now this was the third point. Now the fourth point is necessity for change. Necessity for change. Now this is the fourth impact of government policy changes into the business enterprises, and here it say that if we talk about environment of pre 1991, अगर आप 1991 से पहले की बात करते हैं, so what was there? It was a relatively stable method, stable policy, यानी fixed policy होती थी, एक ही practice होती थी, एक ही rule regulation होते थे किसी भी काम को करने के लिए. Now, but what happened after 1991? When the competition had been increased, every enterprises want to do something better than each other, and उसकी वजह से उन्होंने क्या किया, अकॉर्डिंग टू द सिचुएशन दे नीड टू चेंज आउट देयर पॉलिसी, सिचुएशन के अकॉर्डिंग वो अपनी पॉलिसी चेंज करते रहे, दे हैव टू चेंज आउट देयर स्ट्रैटेजी, they have to change out their technology, right? So what is happening here? Because when we talk about before 1991, अगर आप 1991 से पहले की बात करते थे, there was a stable condition for the business के लिए एक stable condition, एक stable platform मिलता था आपको, so we don't need to change the things so frequently, right? But after 1991 when the things has been changed, right, we have allowed the foreign investor to come and use investment in our country, and they are more well equipped with the new updated technology. So according to our competitors, the business enterprise also need to change so many things according to the situations. That can be the policy of a business, that can be the strategy of the business, and that can be the updated technology inside the business. So this was the fourth impact of government policy in business enterprises, that the necessity for changes in occurred, and that can be in policy, in strategy or technology. आपको time to time situation के according इसको change करना पड़ेगा, right? So let's study about the fifth, that was need for developing human resources. Need for developing human resources. Now this was the another changes which occurred into the business enterprises after 1991. Now when we say about rapid changing of business technology, rapid changes of so many policies, strategies and technology, now if we are updating the technology of our business, who is going to handle that technology or machine? It will be a human being only, our human resources, right? कोई भी टेक्नोलॉजी मशीन्स को अगर आप बिजनेस इंटरप्राइजेस क्या कर रहा है, सेट कर रहा है, अपडेट कर रहा है, उस मशीन को रन कौन कराता है? आपका ह्यूमन रिसोर्सेज रन कराता है, वो उसे हैंडल करता है, राइट? सो व्हाट, इट्स नॉट ओनली दैट अपडेटिंग द टेक्नोलॉजी विल वर्क एवरीथिंग, आप सिर्फ टेक्नोलॉजी को अपडेट करके बिजनेस इंटरप्राइज प्रॉफिट को अर्न नहीं कर सकता है. With updating the technology, according to the updation of technology, he also need to develop the human resources. Developing the human resources basically say that developing the human resources or learning the human resources, providing training to the human resources according to the technology. If we have machines but our people does not know how to run that machine is just nothing for us, right? So hey, we need to develop our human power also, so that they can also able to match with the technology, they can also able to come and run the technology and run the machine which has been set up inside the business enterprises. So according to the changes into the technology, we also need to develop our human resources who need to handle these kind of new updated technology. So this was the another impact of government policy changes into business, that there was a bigger need for developing the human resources according to the development of other areas also. Now next was loss of market orientation, the next was your market orientations, that was 6th point, market orientation. Market orientation basically say that if you talk about before 1991, अगर आप 1991 से पहले की बात करते हैं, so firm used to produce first and then they go to the market for the purpose of selling. यानी कोई भी enterprise क्या करती थी, पहले production करती थी अपने goods का according to their own manner without analyzing the demand of a customer, right? बिना customer की demand को जाने में क्या होते थे, goods produce हो जाते थे producer side से, firm side से, right? और production के बाद में वो goods कहाँ जाते थे, market में selling के लिए जाते थे. Now this approach was before 1991 when we have less competition, when the enterprises knowing, जब business enterprise को पता होता था that there is no choice to the customer, if they want that kind of product they need to come and purchase it from us, no matter whether we have analyzed their demand or not, right? But after 1991 when the competition has been increased, जब competition increase हो गया, एक similar product का आपके पास में बहुत सारे competitors available हो गए market में, the market approach has also changed. Instead of producing first and then selling it to the market, it means पहले production करना और उसके बाद उसको market में sold करने के लिए लाना, the approach has been just shifted opposite. Now what the enterprise was doing now, फर्स्ट दे एनालिसिस द डिमांड ऑफ द मार्केट, पहले वो मार्केट में कंज्यूमर के डिमांड को एनालिसिस करते थे, आइडेंटिफाई करते थे और उसके अकॉर्डिंग देन दे यूज टू प्रोड्यूस. सो हियर व्हाट हैज बीन डन, एनी एंटरप्राइजेस according to this market orientation change, now they have to first identify, right? वो पहले क्या करेंगे, आइडेंटिफाई करेंगे डिमांड को, किसकी, कस्टमर की, और आफ्टर आइडेंटिफाइंग द डिमांड देन दे विल प्रोड्यूस, राइट? सो दिस वाज द मार्केट ओरिएंटेशंस इन आफ्टर 1991 न्यू इंडस्ट्रियल पॉलिसी. और बिफोर 1991 न्यू इंडस्ट्रियल पॉलिसी क्या था, मार्केट ओरिएंटेशन, पहले प्रोडक्शन होता था और उसके बाद में क्या हो रहा था, वो मार्केट में सेलिंग के लिए जा रहा था, राइट? नाउ दिस वाज द सिक्स्थ इम्पैक्ट. लेट्स स्टडी विद द लास्ट इम्पैक्ट. The last one was loss of budgetary support. Budgetary support to public sector. Now this I have already explained you in the privatization concept. Privatization concept में हमने क्या पढ़ा था? We have done the privatization concept that the public sector which are not generating the proper revenues, जो पब्लिक सेक्टर्स प्रॉपर रेवेन्यू जनरेट नहीं कर रहे थे या सिक इंडस्ट्रीज में काउंट हो रहे थे, सिक इंडस्ट्री में जो कि लॉन्ग टाइम से इनको प्रॉफिट नहीं अचीव हो रहा है. सो व्हाट गवर्नमेंट हैज डिसाइडेड आफ्टर 1991 दैट ऑल दोज काइंड ऑफ पब्लिक सेक्टर्स which are working in a sick manner, which are not generating proper revenue, they need to be privatized. उनको क्या करना पड़ेगा, हमें प्राइवेटाइज करना पड़ेगा, यानी हम उन्हें प्राइवेट सेक्टर में कन्वर्ट कर देंगे. ना पब्लिक सेक्टर के लिए रेवेन्यू कौन जनरेट कर, पब्लिक सेक्टर्स को फाइनेंशियल सपोर्ट कौन प्रोवाइड कराता है, इट इज गवर्नमेंट हु प्रोवाइड द फाइनेंशियल सपोर्ट टू द पब्लिक सेक्टर. नाउ व्हेन गवर्नमेंट हैज सीन आफ्टर 1991 पॉलिसीज, जब इंडस्ट्रियल पॉलिसी आई or when the most of the public sector which are not working properly, they has been privatized, so the public sector has also got a loss of budgetary support. जो एक बजट या फाइनेंशियली सपोर्ट गवर्नमेंट, सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट या स्टेट गवर्नमेंट पब्लिक सेक्टर्स को प्रोवाइड करा रही थी, वो सपोर्ट का उनको क्या हो गया, लॉस हो गया. व्हाई? बिकॉज नाउ दिस सेक्टर हैज बीन फॉरवर्डेड और कन्वर्टेड टू द प्राइवेट सेक्टर. और प्राइवेट सेक्टर्स में गवर्नमेंट क्या करेगी, बजटरी सपोर्ट नहीं प्रोवाइड करेगी, बिकॉज ओन इंडिविजुअल लोग इसको क्या करेंगे, हैंडल करेंगे. सो द पब्लिक सेक्टर विच वॉज वर्किंग बिफोर 1991, they have faced a loss of budgetary support or financial support after the impact of new industrial policy 1991, right? So student, this was all about the different kind of impact of government policy changes into business enterprises, and this occurred in 1991 new industrial policies, right? So this was all about our today topic. With this we have finished with our chapter number 3. Thank you.